A problem is apparently brewing at the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs. The director says politics are getting in the way of operations. Our Capitol reporter, Augusta McDonald, has the story.
The issue started in early August when the director of the Oklahoma Department of Veteran Affairs says he asked the newly appointed secretary to sign off on some pending expenditures. Director Joel Kinsel says Secretary John Nash did not sign the request, opting to follow up the next week. He says that meeting didn't happen, but he did receive an email on August 10th from Nash asking, "Please let me know when I can meet with the appropriate staff to review the expense requests you may have for my signature."
He has refused to sign these expenditure requests without me agreeing to allow him to basically go around and insert himself with my staff. And again, the secretary has no role operationally under the law within the agency.
Kinsel sent an email to the Veterans Commission and the entire legislature on August 23rd saying, if this situation persists, we will soon be unable to provide the basic supplies and resources needed to operate the agency, and specifically to provide for the veterans under our care in the 7 veterans homes. Spokespeople with the governor's office say he could have simply notified the secretary and moved forward if the expenses were an emergency. But they're not. They're routine. Unapproved expenses since August 24th include payment for medical and financial software used in the 7 veteran centers, a lease payment, tuition payments for ODVA employees, vital signs software licensing, and Ardmore Veteran Cemetery expenses. It all totals almost $900,000. Kinsel sent all expenses to OMES to process and is waiting for their response. Kinsel is questioning if agencies are legally required to have certain purchases approved by their cabinet secretary. If OMES doesn't process these expenses, Kinsel says there may be legal action. I'm Oklahoma's own Augusta McDonald.